Now from the News 3 studios, this is Local Living.
Welcome to Local Living. I'm your host, Nicole Reynolds. Back with me today is Doug Zuko from Fast Fit Body Sculpting. Doug, thanks so much for being with me today.
Thanks for having me.
All right, $1 million question. Why do you think some people aren't successful when trying to lose weight?
Well, it's easy to lose weight. We just tape our mouth shut, but the problem is keeping it off, right?
Right.
So what happens when people lose weight, they don't usually lose fat.
Okay, that was going to be my next question, because you would think if we're losing weight, we're also losing fat.
Well, that's a great question. So let me explain. We have a diagram for that too. So when we start eating less, or maybe not eating anything at all, we will lose muscle mass very rapidly. Your body goes catabolic. You'll start cannibalizing your muscle. We lose a lot of weight because we lose muscle mass. We lose hydration. And what people don't even realize, the longer you go, you'll actually lose bone mass because your body needs minerals. So we lose a lot of the things we don't want to lose. That's why we lose in all the places we don't want to lose, right? And that's why people get saggy skin and all that. What we want to do is lose fat.
Right. Which seems easy.
Well, people just get confused with fat and weight. So yes, we're going to lose weight, absolutely. But we want to lose the fat so you look younger, so you have a nice shape. And we have a few examples of that.
Yeah,
right?
let's take a look at this. We'll start with Patricia.
And you notice Patricia lost a lot of weight. She lost 79 pounds. She lost 57 pounds of pure fat. She looks like she's 20 years younger. Her skin is tight. She doesn't look like a melted candle. It wasn't hard because she used technology to help her.
Right, and I was going to say, you did mention how sometimes when you just lose the weight, usually you'll see it in the skin. It's bumpy, lumpy, everything like that. But Patricia here is toned and tight and everything like that. Now let's also talk about Ron, because as we always say, it's not just for the women, this is also for the men. Okay,
Ron looks like a guy that works out, 65 years old. Newsflash, he doesn't work out. He had those abs the whole time. They were just covered with a layer of fat. And when you lose fat and not muscle, we look younger. Just like I said, our metabolism goes up. So it's easy to keep it off, because that is the secret. You not only want to look better, look thinner, but you want to keep it off and maintain that high metabolism.
And before we take this picture down, tell us, how old is Ron again?
65.
65. You never would have guessed it. All right, so let's get some of our viewers in to see you and your team over at FastFit. What's the best way to do that, and do we have any specials going on?
We absolutely do, and actually the special's too good to mention on TV, but I'll tell you this. Part of the special is you get up to 60% off.
My God.
And then there's another special on top of that. All you have to do is mention the show.
All right, and what's that number to call?
1-800-FAST-FIT. Come on in and see us. Don't be afraid. We're just going to sit down and we're going to have a discussion, and we're not going to starve you. I promise.
Everyone's fear.
I have to coach 99% of the people to eat more, because people are just so trained to starve themselves, and that is not the way to lose fat.
Right. We're losing fat. We're not losing, well, we're losing weight too, but we're starting with fat.
We're losing the weight you want to lose, which is fat.
Awesome, Doug. Thank you so much. And thank you for getting us all ready for the new year.
Thanks for having me.
And thank you everyone at home for watching Local Living. We'll see you next time.